Hello guys, and welcome back to episode number 69 of the Fiorentina series, and today we do start with a game against Cagliari away from home. Again, looking to pick up a victory here today. We have got quite a few tough games coming up, so I'd like to get some results at least against the teams that, you know, the lesser opposition, I guess you could call it. And they do have Marco Sau and Victor Ababo, so it could be a difficult game. I'm not too sure how well Cagliari are actually going to play. It was a bit of a surprise coming into it. I can't remember quite in the past how well we've done against them, but we do start, as you guys can see, our strongest lineup as always. The team is feeling really good right now. We are on an insane winning streak at the moment. You know, we haven't lost a single game this season, so to be in March, I think we're like middle of March right now, and to still have not lost a game is pretty ridiculous, but I don't want to tempt fate nevertheless. And we do start off with Cagliari getting on the attack in the opening 10 minutes or so, and we do manage to clear it away and start off looking okay defensively, which is a surprise for me, but we managed to get into the box here with Robben, and unfortunately he does end up missing it. You know, you'd expect me to say he makes it 1-0 there, but he doesn't. It's really disappointing that Robben would miss that. He's a very good player and he should really be able to score that. Then he goes and scores that, which is an absolute peach of a goal. Them sort of shots, guys, trust me, if you still play FIFA 15 for these last couple of weeks before FIFA 16, just get on the outside of the box and, you know, maybe three quarters power and just hit it. And I mean, it happens so much. We've scored probably 3 or 4 of them in the last season. You know, they're just absolutely cracking goals. Robben scored one. I think we scored one with Loic Remy at one point. You know, we've scored one with, I believe, also Hesse as well. It's just been crazy how many we've scored. We might even have scored one with Hakan as well, but I'm not too sure. It just seems to be really overpowered, and we do end up finding ourselves 1-0 in the lead, and we give it away straight away to Marco Sau, who is obviously going to put that into the back of the net. No doubt about that. But Robben comes close here with the kickoff glitch, and we do the exact same thing. You can see how easy it is just to get that into the back of the net. It was unfortunate it didn't go in for a second time. We end up doing the exact same thing again, and Marco Sau does actually score again. And for some reason, the game completely cut there. You guys couldn't actually see. Oh no, it was a half-time. Apologies, I thought he scored, but he didn't. That was completely my own fault. It wasn't half-time at all. The ref actually blew the whistle as he got to the ball, which is a little bit unfair, but we do actually concede. It was a Barber who scored that goal, sorry, and it completely cut out my Elgato. They scored literally in the 90th, and that was the end of it. But anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the first game of the episode. Nevertheless, we do sim the international games here. We've got one against Korea and one against the Republic of Ireland, I do believe it is, or is that just Ireland? I'm not entirely too sure between the Republic of Ireland and, is it North Ireland or something like that? I don't even want to go into it because I just have no idea what I'm talking about. We do sim a game against Palermo, and I didn't even show you the result. I'll let you guys know at the end of the episode what the result of that was. Sorry, I'm like half asleep right now. There's so many mistakes in this video already, which is actually quite annoying because I must have just forgot or something like that. Or you know, as you guys know, the Elgato's been having a lot of problems, so sometimes footage is missing, as you just saw there. You know, it's missed out a result, which is important. I think we actually did win that game against Palermo, and I will actually find out for you what the result of that game was. I will turn my Xbox on as I'm doing this commentary, and we'll have a look and let you guys know. But yeah, unfortunately my Elgato is kind of dying on me. I don't know why, but all the footage seems to be getting corrupted. If you guys have any ideas what's going on, it still works, but it just in parts is kind of unusable, so I kind of have to cut certain parts of it out. I don't quite know what's going on. It's done it before, but at the moment it seems to be doing it every time. We do go into a game against PSG, who are our opponents for the quarterfinals, and we do score a lovely goal to start things off. And the result against Palermo, boys, was we won 2-0. So that is a win. I've got it loaded up on my screen right now. I wish I could show you, but I can't. But yeah, we do go into this game against PSG. This is a big game for us, and to start it off 1-0 is fantastic. And you did notice, guys, at the start of this game, how many players PSG have signed. They've signed Shinji Kagawa, they've signed Aguero, they've signed Akinfeev, they've also signed Kroos, and they've also signed someone else as well. They have been literally spending a ton of money. I think they end up bringing on Pjanic as well. It's very strange, even though we are in the 4th season technically because we simmed the 1st season. It is really strange to see like 6 or 7 players new into a team. You know, usually the teams stay the same, but PSG have really splashed the cash, and having Aguero up front is lethal. And I was very worried coming into this game. We do pick up another goal there with Robben. He has been in some fantastic form recently, and picking himself up a double against PSG is crucial. I would love to go and win the Champions League again in our final season, back-to-back sweeps of the Champions League. You know, this would obviously, winning this game and the next leg would put us through to the semis. And I don't know who else is left in the competition. PSG obviously being one of the harder teams, but Marco Verratti coming through here into Shinji Kagawa. He passes it into Verratti, and Verratti shoots and scores, which is unfortunate. It's weird because obviously I know how PSG play because we use them in the One Season Wonders career mode. You know, I do a PSG career mode on the channel, so it was a surprise to me that I wasn't too great at defending against them. You know, obviously they have signed a lot of players, and you know, credit to them. It's a fantastic group. And also let me know, do you think my PSG team is better or the team that they've got in this one? We've obviously got Cristiano Ronaldo, Marco Reus in the setup, and Lacazette. It's pretty good, but we do score a nice goal there with Ilkay Gundogan, and that does put it up to 3-1. Not the sort of person, Ilkay Gundogan, to be scoring the goals, but Gundogan is a good player. Gundogan, however you want to say it. He's a great player, and he's been so good since coming in the January transfer window. Someone that I wanted for a long time, and look at that. I mean, honestly, just before the hour mark, and Kagawa scores an absolute screamer. How did he squeeze that in? Near post OP is just so frustrating this year. That just shouldn't go in. You know, Bravo is an 83 rated goalkeeper. He should realistically be getting at least a hand to that, if nothing else. But in the 66th minute, we get a free kick with Hesse, and he puts it way over the bar. Just really bad free kick there from Hesse Rodriguez. And as you can see, the only shot Shinji Kagawa had of the game actually went in the back of the net, which is frustrating. But the game does finally finish, and we do pick up the 3-2 result, which is really what I wanted. You know, to get a win in our first leg. It gives us confidence when we head to Parc des Princes to not mess it up, which we could well do. But nevertheless, we do sim a game against Livorno as well, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, we do draw it 1-1, which we do. And we do get an injury in a second. You'll see there's a player injured, but look at these two. It's a real shame that we're ending the series before we're going to see these two develop into world-class footballers. We've got a nice defensive midfielder there in, I can't remember his name, is it Raka or something? But we got an injury to Badic for 4 months with a broken tibia, so that will be the end of Milan Badic's playing career under me, because obviously by the time he's back, we will be in FIFA 16, which is pretty awesome. But hope you guys have been enjoying this series. I know it's a little bit dead at this time of the year, and I do really appreciate anyone who comes along and watches. We are nearing the end of the series now. Episode 70 will be up probably tomorrow, and you know, unless we get to the finals and stuff, by episode 74, 75 we should be done with this series, which is quite sad. It's been a long series, and I do really appreciate all the support on it. It's been so fun to make, and I cannot wait to get started next year in FIFA 16. I'll probably do a video on that soon, on the vote for my first team. And yeah, sorry for rambling on, boys, but if you did enjoy it, if we can smash over 7 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to the channel for daily FIFA content, and I'll speak to you guys in episode number 70 of the Fiorentina Career Mode very soon.